Welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna do an editing video. If you're watching my videos in the past, I'm trying this new segment where I'm gonna try to put out a new video every Monday, and I'm thinking to call it Editing Monday. What do you think about the name? Every week I go out to shoot and make a video. I always have to edit those photos, and I was thinking by myself, why should I make a video about how I edit those photos? So you can watch the video on Thursday when I'm going out to shoot, and then you can watch the video on Monday how I edit one of those photos from the previous video. I'm also gonna edit some other photos and maybe try some new things out. We will see how it turns out. I hope I can keep it consistent on Monday so that we are gonna put out 2 photos every week. So without further ado, let's dive into this editing session. Okay, we are in Lightroom, and this is already one of the photos that I took in Antwerp from the previous video. I will link it in the description. I'm not gonna do the entire editing about this process, but I'm gonna show you what I did. In the end, I got 4 photos here. So this was my first photo that I took for the lights in this picture, and also especially for the foreground here, because we got this orange glow from the lantern here in the front of our picture, in the middle of our picture actually. And when I was taking this photo, I was looking for a leading line that was taking our eye into the frame, that will go into the middle of the frame, and from there on we're gonna look around everywhere because you can see everywhere something. But this one I took for the foreground and also for the lights on the buildings. Then the second one, I took this one more for this building here on the left, because the hue from the light is a little bit better than the previous photo, and also a little bit softer to blend that in. I was not looking here for the sky or something, and also not for the cathedral in the back, but just for the light here on the left side of the picture. The third photo I took for the lights of the cathedral and also for the lights in the back, because they're a little bit warmer. You see that yellow glow in the lights, and that's gonna create the overall warm tones in this picture. And then the last one, I took this one for the natural light in the frame. You see the natural light falling onto the foreground and into the streets, and that was what I was looking for in this picture. From there on, I selected all those photos, and I just did right click, edit, and open as layers in Photoshop. When I was in Lightroom, I selected those 4 pictures, and I did edit, auto align, and just leave it on auto, and then clicked OK, so that all my images got aligned. Sometimes the photo will jump a little bit, so that's why I always do auto align. Photoshop is gonna create those pictures, and it's gonna lay it onto each other, and it's gonna look for the straight lines, so it matches every picture. I was looking for my base photo, and I've chosen this one as my base layer photo to work on, to blend those other pictures onto it. And the second one that I blended into this picture was this one. Here you can see we have those beautiful yellowish orange tone in this picture, the warm color in this picture. And I made a mask over it and blended in the parts that I wanted to see. So this is the layer that I blended in, and when we're gonna put it off, you can see there's a lot of warm tones that are in this picture. I hope you can see this on YouTube. It's all in the details that I blended in a little bit of the warm tones, and also in the cathedral and our light post into the frame. And then for the second one, this one was with more bluish tones in it. Also did a layer mask of it. You can see it a lot on the left side of the picture. When you look at this building here, there I did the most editing. So if I turn it on, you can see it's very subtle, but it creates that beautiful atmosphere onto the building. It's a little bit of more warmer tones. In this little room you have this purple light, and that got away when I shot this natural light photo, the base photo. It's already very soft inside, so I wanted to have that back, because it's like there's living somebody, and it's yeah, it's something extra for this photo. And then for the last one, I used this layer for here in the foreground, because the light post is here shining onto the ground and also on this wall here, and that I blended in a little bit. So you can see here on the ground, it's just a little bit, not too much. It creates just a little bit extra atmosphere in the photo. And also on the left side here again, on this building on the top, you can also see a little bit of warmer tones and a little bit darker. So, and that's it. I've grouped this layer. You can see here on the bottom, it wasn't straight, but I fixed it in Lightroom. I grouped this layer, and if I go make a copy out of it, of this group, I can easily go right click, scroll down, merge group. And from there on, I took my guidelines here to see if everything was straight. I just clicked Command T or Control T on the Windows, and then I pushed Control, and you can easily move your picture around to straighten your lines so that your buildings are straight, so that it doesn't look like your buildings are falling over into the frame, but that everything is beautiful straight. That's a little bit an extra detail for the eye. When this was ready, I went into Lightroom again, and from there on I used a plugin to change the sky, and you can see here, this is the end result. This is a sky that I've blended in, because the real sky was just a little bit boring for this photo. Okay, it's fake, but it just creates a beautiful scenery in this picture, and it doesn't always have to be the natural way to photograph. It's still art. You're creating art with your photography, so why not put another sky in and create a beautiful atmosphere in your photos? I hope you like this super fast walkthrough what I did with this picture, because if I would have done the whole process, it would be going for an hour or so, but that's a little bit too long for the video. So this was my walkthrough to my editing process of that picture. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Vero, the new old photography platform. You can follow me on Twitter and also on Instagram. If you have questions, leave them down below, or just ask me on one of those platforms. You can always contact me. Give the thumbs up, and I will see you Thursday. Bye.